Guys, welcome to MyGuy Reviews review of Zombie. Now this is a third-person horror survival game, should we say. The premise of the game is relatively straightforward. Here I am. You have a couple of weapons. This one that I'm using is a cricket bat, one of my favourite weapons, and least effective weapon as well. It's basically because it's a cricket bat. There are other weapons available like guns and stuff later on, but as you'll find when you play this game, the more you kind of roam around and the more you do in this game, you'll find that weapons are really difficult to come by, and also ammo is very scarce as well, so you're not going to get a ton of ammo either. So let's take up the stairs and let's head this way. Now, basic premise of the game is obviously there's a zombie outbreak. You'll play as a number of survivors, and you know you're going to help a number of people out there in the real world. You'll pick up a ton of weapons and stuff. Now they're the kind of zombies that you'll come up against, slow, kind of boring zombies. But what you will find is
I must return to my work.
the actual.
Help yourself to anything you need, won't you?
I will do, thank you. The actual action adventure side of it is quite repetitive and quite boring. After a while, you've pretty much done all you need to do with the game, and it's pretty much basic stuff. So you know, you to hit someone, you aim and you kind of shoot, and what you'll find is because the weapons aren't that effective, that you'll end up using like a melee weapon all the way through the game. And here I am with a cricket bat, and it's not really that effective. A lot of your characters will die, and this is where the only kind of cool bit that comes up: when a character dies in the game, they turn into a zombie. The good thing about that is obviously it's slightly different to the normal games where you die, you start off where you saved the game from. In this, you die and that character becomes a zombie and joins the undead. But also anything they were holding, which is where the game gets a little bit kind of say a little bit difficult, is anything they're actually holding with them, any weapons or anything, that then disappears and it's stuck in their backpack forever. So you have to be very careful when you boom. There's a zombie kill, nice easy one. So you've got to be very careful when you're playing this game as to what you take with you, because what you'll find is as the game goes on, you'll actually want to keep certain weapons with you. So you might not take them with you, because what you'll find is need security clearance. As you kind of go through the game, as someone keeps dying and they keep coming back to life in different ways, what you'll find is you won't be able to play with that character anymore. So you'll kind of be like, ah, he's dead or she's dead. I don't really care much for that character. Need C4. I can't use C4. Okay. So basically each time you play as a character, they will die and you'll be kind of bored of them anyway, so you won't really care that they died. But yeah, there's a backstory to each person. There's a reason why they're the survivors and stuff, but you know, you don't really care. You don't really care enough. All I want to do is get back to my backpack and get my weapons again. Now, as a whole, I mean, the graphics in that are good. The gameplay is quite repetitive. When you die, of course, that's quite interesting. There's a lot of different NCPs, which is good, and they all kind of want you to do different things, which is always a good thing. So that kind of adds to the game a little bit. You do things like that. You can remove bars and stuff. There might be a horde of zombies down this way. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that way. So you can also scan the area, and it kind of gives you an overview of what's going on. But so basically, the atmosphere is quite good because it goes really dark, as you can see here. It goes really bright. You know, there's a huge change in world now. There was a couple of zombies down there who I've shot and killed, and I'm actually going to make my way to the next little room. So yeah, the atmosphere is good, the sounding's good. I mean, the lights are wicked because they turn on and off and it goes really dark, so it gives you that feel that, you know, there is something out there. The things that's kind of boring is the fact that when you're playing this game, it is very repetitive. Killing the zombies again and again and again is quite boring. But also, not just is it quite boring, it's also difficult. Look, boom. Hit him, yeah. Come here. Boom. There you go. Boom. So you take a lot of hits to kill a zombie, which is really frustrating. I'm back where I started. And So yeah, that element, and obviously you get lots of different survivors, and you don't really care much for them. You literally just think, why don't they all just die by now, and have something fun. The most annoying part, obviously, is when you die, which you will do at some point, and you will lose all of your weapons. And because ammo is so scarce and so difficult to kind of find, it is a little bit frustrating. But overall, this is a good game. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying the game. There's a lot to kind of look around. It'll give you about 10 hours worth of gameplay, maybe longer, if you explore more. But if you do what you're told, then of course you'll complete it a bit quicker. And walking around London is really cool as well, because I'm in Buckingham Palace right now, but I could take the tube and go anywhere, which is quite cool as well. So yeah, hope you like the game. I'm giving this a solid 7 out of 10. There'll be nicer things to add to the game, which obviously you can't jump, you can't do anything other than move left and right, and use your fire button, which is R2, and your aim button. So yeah, it'd be good if it did a few more things, but other than that, I mean, I'm still enjoying the game. It's a good kind of it's a good addition to the genre. Horror survivor, there's loads of horror survivor games out there, and this one again adds something new, more around the death system, but it's not as good as the death system that we got in Shadow of Mordor. It's still good, but not as good as that. So yeah, hit me up with your comments. Tell me what you think, if you're still playing this, and obviously who doesn't like a man in a cricket bat. Boom, hit him for a 6.